Oscar Valdez versus Shakur Stevenson. The fight is almost here. Yeah, as you guys can see, they recently had the weigh-ins. Both fighters made weight. Both fighters weighed in. Shakur weighing in right at the limit of 130 pounds. He actually had to strip naked in order to make that weight of 130. And Oscar Valdez weighed in at 129.6 pounds. Yeah, it's a fight that I'm very much looking forward to. I'll definitely be watching on my phone on ESPN going home from the garden. Because if you don't know, I know you're probably tired of hearing me say it. I'll be over at the Taylor versus Serrano fight. But I'll definitely be tuning in on my phone on ESPN. If you guys don't know, if you have ESPN, you can watch ESPN on your phone. You don't have to watch it on your TV. So just thought I'd let you know. Anyway, I'm excited for this fight, man. It's a great fight. Two belts on the line. Props to both fighters for making it done. I mean, it's proof that if you really want a fight done, you can get it done if you really want it to happen. And plus, it was an easy fight to make considering that both fighters are under top rank. Both fighters and their teams just need to be willing to fight each other. And here it is. It's happening. Less than 24 hours away from now, we'll be seeing this fight. Or in about 24 hours, we'll be seeing this fight. WBC, WBO titles will be all in the line, as well as the Ring Magazine. This fight will truly determine who is the number one 130 pounder in the sport of boxing today. And hopefully the winner will go on to try to be undisputed. Hopefully, that's the hope, right? So, anyway, my prediction has not changed. I'm still picking Shakur to win this fight. Styles make fights, and the styles just favors Shakur so much. And plus, I believe Shakur is that good. I've always said that Shakur is the one to keep an eye on. He's the one that will beat all the guys at around 130, 135. Yes, I do think one day he will beat the likes of Gervonta Tank Davis, George Kambosos Jr., Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, and eventually Vasily Lomachenko. One day. But here he is fighting Oscar Valdez first. He has to take care of Oscar Valdez first. If he fails to beat Oscar Valdez, then I guess then maybe I overestimated Shakur Stevenson. But I don't think so, man. I think Shakur is the real deal. And I made my prediction video about a month ago. Shout out to everybody who commented on that video. Shout out to Dennis F., Mark Joseph Alconcel, Romart Gindalos, Grant Compion, Rudy Melendrez, Quazas Abdul Aziz, Globes, Danny Plus, and Juan Junior Boxer. Shout out to y'all for commenting on that video. Juan Junior Boxer said Shakur UD good fight. Yes sir, that's how I see it. Same with Danny Plus, he said Shakur unanimous decision. Globe said Mexicans always have a problem with Boxer for some reason. I think Shakur will win, but I'm rocking with my boy Valdez nonetheless. I hope he wins. Like I said, I've been looking at predictions lately, and a lot of people are picking Valdez just because he's Mexican. Honestly, that's a lot of people are picking him just because of his nationality. I'm Mexican. I got like people are saying like I'm Mexican. I'm going with Valdez. Like that's like a lot of people are saying that, not necessarily because of how they fight, their styles, their boxing IQ, their shot selection, this or that. Most people are just picking Valdez just because of his nationality. That's based off what I've seen. But, Valdez, can he pull it off? I mean, yeah, anything's possible in the sport of boxing. I just don't think he can pull it off against Shakur. Quazas Abdul Aziz said, I got Stevenson via 11th round stoppage. And that's another thing, too. I think Stevenson, Shakur definitely has the skill set to break apart Valdez and stop him in the later rounds. I can definitely see that happening. Rudy Melendra said, keep in mind they both fight for top rank. I doubt there's a robbery in this one. Yeah, the only way I see Valdez winning is winning by robbery, going the distance. And Rudy Melendres brings up a good point. He brings up that both fighters are under top rank, that the likelihood of a robbery is unlikely. But keep in mind that Valdez is the Mexican. Valdez is the one that brings the ice and the seats. He's the one that fills the states. I mean, the arenas. So, when you think about it, he's the money man. And if the money man loses, he will lose, Top Rank will lose money. I mean, look at the Robson Conceição fight. It was a close fight. But a lot of people, including myself, thought Robson should have won. But, in the end, Valdez won. And plus, he shouldn't have fought to begin with because he tested positive for a banned substance. But So he didn't test positive this time around. So, we'll see how this one will play out. Grand Campeon said Valdez will bring the fight out of Shakur. Shakur being the bigger, sharper, and more technical fighter, having those advantages. Shakur is a favorite to win. I'm still rooting for my boy Valdez though, and it will be a close fight. Valdez will bring the pressure to Shakur. Let's see what happens. Yes, sir. Let's see what happens. Definitely Valdez will be the pressure fighter in this fight. He'll be the one mostly moving forward. Romart Gindalo said Valdez by KO. Ooh, you never know. Anything's possible in sport of boxing. Dennis Ev said, finally get more eyes on these fighters. Half the guys at work don't even know who many of the lighter weight fighters are, except guys on Bob Arum card, ESPN. Loma ESPN, Ramirez, Josh Taylor, they see these guys, never heard of Gervonta Davis because he's all pay-per-view. They love boxing but only pay for big fights, Fury and Josh, and now Usyk. Yeah, Gervonta Davis, man, I feel like he could be even a bigger star if he wasn't fighting on pay-per-view that pretty much all the time. All these fights now are on pay-per-view. If he fights on regular Showtime against, like for an example, the Isaac Cruz fight, that should have been on regular Showtime, not pay-per-view. Heck, this fight against Raleigh should be on regular Showtime, not pay-per-view in my opinion. But, he's fighting on pay-per-view so often that not many people are really, buying his fights. They just wait to see the highlights pretty much or watch it illegally. So, anyway. Mark Joseph Concesal said, I didn't know Canelo and Oscar are the same age. Oscar looks like he's in his early 20s. Yeah, I always thought, Oscar would be younger. But if you guys don't know, Oscar is already 31, 32, 31 years old. Like, he's in his 30s already. He's kind of getting up to an age. So yeah, it's... And Stevenson is only 25, I believe. So Stevenson's going to be around for a long time. Dennis F. said, I'm surprised Shakur people took this fight. They must have faith after seeing this last fight. Yeah, they should have scheduled this on a Friday and Saturday and like double header on for week end of fights. But if you're gonna have a blast on the Taylor Serrano, bro, thanks, man. Yeah, again, if you guys don't know, I'll be over at the Taylor versus Serrano event at the Garden, so I'll be watching this on my phone. But in the end, I hope you guys tune into both fights, because it truly is a great day of boxing. A lot of really good events. I mean, two very good events, two very good main events, and I just hope that there'll be no controversies this weekend, and may the best fighters win. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and like always, have a great day. All right, thanks.